The wrestling world is in mourning. A dark shadow has fallen over WWE, one that no one saw coming. Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE, the powerhouse, the role model, the woman who inspired millions around the world with her strength, her smile, and her unstoppable willpower, is gone. Earlier today, WWE confirmed the tragic passing of Bianca Belair following complications from a brutal rib injury sustained during last week's shocking attack. The entire WWE universe is heartbroken, and Triple H, who helped guide Bianca's career from NXT to superstardom, could barely hold back tears as he addressed the loss. This isn't a storyline. This isn't a scripted moment. This is real pain. According to reports, Bianca's condition took a devastating turn late last night. Doctors had been monitoring her since she suffered severe internal injuries during a brutal backstage assault that left her hospitalized. Despite undergoing emergency surgery, complications developed overnight. And early this morning, the worst news imaginable broke. Bianca Belair had tragically passed away due to organ failure caused by the extent of her rib injuries. The wrestling world stopped. Silence filled arenas across the globe. Triple H, speaking from WWE headquarters, appeared in a black suit, his voice trembling as he began. There are no words that can describe this loss. Bianca Belair wasn't just one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen, she was family. She represented everything good about this business: hard work, class, and heart. Today, we lost more than a superstar. We lost a piece of WWE's soul. Behind him, the company flag was lowered to half-mast. It's hard to imagine WWE without Bianca Belair. From the moment she arrived on the scene, she changed everything. The braids, the swagger, the unmatched athleticism. Bianca wasn't just a performer, she was a movement. But this tragedy cuts even deeper when you remember how it all began. It was only a week ago that Bianca was rushed to the hospital after a vicious assault backstage. Multiple witnesses reported hearing screams coming from the hallway near the production trucks. When help arrived, Bianca was clutching her ribs, barely able to breathe. She had been attacked by what many believe was a faction calling themselves the Deathly Arm Gang, a shadowy group whose motives are still unknown. At first, fans hoped Bianca would recover. Reports said she was awake, responsive, and even talking to doctors. Montez Ford, her husband, had posted a hopeful message saying, "My queen is strong. She's fighting." But no one knew how much damage had truly been done. The rib injury wasn't just a fracture. It had punctured internal organs, leading to internal bleeding. Bianca underwent surgery, but the trauma proved too severe. As news spread, social media exploded with grief. Thousands of tributes poured in from wrestlers, fans, and celebrities alike. Naomi posted, "My sister, my heart is broken. You'll forever be the strongest." Becky Lynch shared a black and white photo of her and Bianca hugging backstage, writing, "You lifted us all higher. Rest easy, EST." Even Roman Reigns broke character during a live appearance, saying, "We fight every week, but behind the scenes, we're one family." Bianca Belair was one of the greatest. She carried herself with grace and power. This one hurts deeply. Triple H, who discovered Bianca's potential early in her career, was reportedly the first company executive to arrive at the hospital after hearing the news. Sources say he spent hours with Montez Ford and Bianca's family, offering support and making arrangements for an official WWE tribute. In an emotional internal memo to WWE staff, Triple H wrote, "We build legends in this business, but Bianca Belair was more than a legend. She was hope. She was proof that dreams can come true no matter where you come from, no matter who doubts you. I don't just mourn the loss of a superstar. I mourn a friend." The company has announced that SmackDown and Raw will both open with a 10-bell salute in Bianca's honor. WWE superstars will wear black armbands with the letters EST stitched in silver thread. As the wrestling world grieves, fans have started gathering outside arenas with candles, posters, and flowers. Some fans even braided purple ribbons in tribute to Bianca's signature braid. Across social media, the hashtag #ForeverEST has trended globally. But beyond the emotion lies the lingering question: who was responsible for this tragedy? Authorities have reportedly reopened their investigation into the attack. The mysterious Deathly Arm Gang, believed to have orchestrated Bianca's beating, is now wanted by law enforcement. Triple H has vowed full cooperation with police, saying, "We will not rest until we find the people who did this." Bianca deserves justice. Her family deserves justice. The WWE Universe deserves the truth. There are even rumors that WWE security footage has captured partial images of the attackers. While officials haven't named suspects publicly, internal sources claim the company is considering drastic measures to protect talent in light of the attack's fatal outcome. But tonight, no one is thinking about revenge or storylines. It's all about remembering the legacy of Bianca Belair, the girl who dreamed big, fought hard, and left a mark that will never fade. She wasn't just a superstar. She was an inspiration. Born Bianca Crawford, she rose from humble beginnings, training tirelessly to perfect her craft. Before WWE, she was a track and field star, breaking records with her speed and strength. That same drive carried her to NXT, where she caught the eye of Triple H. He knew instantly that she was destined for greatness. And greatness is exactly what she achieved. From the moment she stepped onto the main roster, Bianca brought something fresh and powerful. She defeated Sasha Banks in one of the most historic WrestleMania matches ever, a main event that wasn't just about gold but about history. That night, she made millions of little girls believe they could do anything. She became Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, and the face of WWE's new generation. Through every victory, every loss, every obstacle, she carried herself like a queen. Even when fans turned against her, even when rivals mocked her, Bianca stayed true to who she was. She was authentic. She was proud. She was the EST, the fastest, the strongest, the toughest. And now, in her passing, that legacy shines even brighter. Montez Ford, devastated but strong, spoke publicly for the first time this evening. Fighting back tears, he said, "She wasn't just my wife. She was my best friend. She was light. Even when life knocked her down, she got back up. That's who she was. That's who she'll always be." The crowd listening to him at the memorial service began chanting, "EST. EST. EST," a moment so powerful that even the most stoic wrestlers broke down in tears. Triple H, standing beside Montez, placed his hand on his shoulder and whispered, "She changed this business forever." And he's right. Bianca's influence goes far beyond the ring. She inspired a new generation of athletes, especially young black women, to believe that strength, intelligence, and beauty could coexist. She broke barriers, shattered stereotypes, and carried herself with unmatched dignity. Her passing has left a hole that can never be filled. But even in death, her story isn't over. WWE officials have announced that the upcoming pay-per-view event will be dedicated to Bianca Belair's memory. The show will be titled, EST Forever, a celebration of strength. All proceeds from merchandise sold during the event will go to a scholarship fund in Bianca's name, supporting young women pursuing sports and athletic careers. Triple H, through tears, shared one final message during a press conference. "If Bianca taught us anything, it's that no pain lasts forever, but love does. She was the best of us. We will make sure the world never forgets her name." Fans watching at home described it as one of the most emotional moments in WWE history. The entire roster stood behind Triple H in solidarity, their heads bowed, some holding photos of Bianca smiling backstage, others holding her